great season this year. You come off the programs winning a season last year. What were your hopes coming into this year, and what kind of made them come true?
We wanted to go off of last year and just really make this season even better, and we're hoping to do that this year. And tomorrow, hopefully, we're gonna capitalize on big matches and pick up the school win record. So that's been a big goal this year.
16 wins last year. That is the school record. You have 16 right now. Last year, and with a lot of the guys that were back, were coming back this year, when you finished last year, did you think about this year already and say, you know what, we could do this again, or maybe even better next year?
Oh yeah, definitely. From the end of last year, we knew who we had coming up, from like the JV youth and everything, and who would step up big for us. And we knew that we would have a great team this year. We worked hard during the off season. We did what we were supposed to do.
16-3. Unfortunately, all three come against Stroudsburg, and they were Mountain Valley champs. But you were about 8 points from being undefeated this year. Talk about the Mountain Valley battle, and how it was, how you felt about being a part of something that was kind of owned by Pleasant Valley and Stroudsburg for a while.
I mean, we went in there really having nothing to lose, so basically all the pressure was on them because they won the NBC for like the past whatever years. When's the last time we won it? So the pressure was on us.
Well, Pocono Mt East crashing the party this year.
Yeah, it was great. They have been running the NBCs the past couple of years, and it was just great to get in there and finally break it open and get ourselves out there.
I got to ask you, how weird was it in that final Mountain Valley match between Stroudsburg and Pleasant Valley? We find Pocono Mountain having to root for Pleasant Valley. Is that kind of a strange sensation there against rooting for your rival?
Yeah, it was the first time.
It's kind of weird, yeah.
Talk about this team. What did you guys do as a group on the mat that made you so good?
We just capitalized on giving up as least as possible, and then trying to get as much bonus as we possibly could. Just most of the guys just came through and just did their jobs. And that's what really made the difference this year.
I guess perhaps one of the high points as a team this year, the Wilson duels, the championship there. What did that mean to come out of there with the team winning that thing?
We've never won it, so that was basically just the start of the season. Started off on a good note.
It's like our first step towards our bigger goal than these seasons like this.
What, as the season went on, what did you think of this team and your chances, not only of the Mountain Valley, but making some noise, which you did in the district duels by losing just on criteria? As the season went on, what did you think of this team and what you could accomplish?
I thought that we could accomplish a lot with this team. I felt that we fell short in a couple places at not such great times. We didn't capitalize completely when we should have, but I'm so proud of these guys. We had a great season, and it's not over yet. We still got individual coming up, but I thought we wrestled great this year.
The district duels had to be a great experience too. What was it like to be a part of that? Because District 11, perhaps the best and deepest district in all of Pennsylvania. What's it like being part of that atmosphere?
It's definitely better competition, so that makes us better overall. Makes us want to work harder to beat the Lehigh Valley, because they're obviously better teams. So.
And it was just like any other match. Take it one step at a time. Get as many points as you can, and just see where it goes from there.
Yeah, it was nice this year because the past couple years that we've made the district duels as a team, we haven't really performed as really as we could have. And this year, it was real tight, and thought we wrestled a lot better than we have in previous years.
What has it been like to be part of, especially these last two teams? You broke the school record for wins last year. You at least tied that, depending on what happens tomorrow, could break that. What has it meant to you guys to be part of this renaissance of Pocono Mountain wrestling?
It just feels great. Like, we've been working so hard since we were younger, and we just been getting better and better as a full team.
Yeah, we really just need to leave like our legacy after we're done. Joey being a senior, I'm a junior, Daniel's a sophomore. So we don't have that much longer, so we want to set the standard for the guys that are coming up, and hopefully they can break our records.
Let's talk individually now. Let's start with Danny. Right now, 22-4, just a sophomore. Great season so far. What has been your high point of this year?
Definitely after Tunkhannock. I lost in the semis, and I was besting my best. I started besting really good after that, and have lost since then.
What have you been doing on the mat? What do you feel you do on the mat that's your strength?
Just my funky style, the way I wrestle.
You're getting ready for districts. This will be your second shot at it. Didn't place last year. What are you hoping for to at least learn from this year? How far can you go?
Definitely regionals. That's my main goal, and we'll see from there. Because I fell short last year.
What do you Coach H, a list of 120? Will that be where you are?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know anything about that bracket? Which you have to get through, or are you just going to go out and do it?
Yeah. Basically, just gotta go out and do my thing.
All right, well, best of luck to you in the postseason. James Palys, 138, I believe, is where you're going to be come districts. Is that where you're going to 25-3 so far. Tunkhannock championship, a third at TCNJ. Talk about your season. Where is some of your high points?
A couple of my high points were getting big wins against dual meet teams. This year against Strasburg, I had a couple big wins, and definitely winning the Tunkhannock tournament. That was nice, and get my self-esteem up a little bit. Just get the wheels rolling. But
What do you do well on the mat? Where's your strength?
I like to be neutral. I like my shots. I like my doubles, and that's really my shot.
You've been 5th and 6th in districts, 5th last year, qualified for regionals. Talk about your past experience and what you've learned from those that you can learn this year, maybe next year.
I just learned that, it's completely different after you get out of districts. It's a lot tougher and just a lot of pressure. You just got to go out there and perform and just let everything else go. You just got to get in the right mindset, and that's what I'm hoping to do this year. Hopefully getting out to Hershey and do something out there.
Do you know anything about your bracket in districts?
I have a couple decent kids in my bracket. It's going to be tough regardless because of District 11, but hopefully they'll make some noise.
What do you think you can do in this year, junior year?
I'm hoping for a district championship and really a regional championship too, and hopefully I can get out to Hershey and make some noise out there and place maybe. I'm hoping.
All right, great. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
All right, Joey Fogle, 170. That's where you've been. Is that where you'll be going district time?
Well, I've actually been wrestling at 182.
Okay.
Kind of wrestling up a little bit. Yeah, I'm planning on wrestling 170 for districts.
Okay. 24-1, a couple of championships for you this season. Talk about your high points. It's been a great season for you.
Yeah. A huge high point for me was going up to TCNJ, wrestling like new competition and everything. See where I'm at the end of the season, and I came away with first place. I had to work hard. I had to dig to get that championship.
What did you learn about yourself there?
I learned that I can do it. I learned that I can push myself enough to get where I want to be.
What do you do well on the mat?
I use my strength and quickness to kind of get stuff done.
All right. You in the past, a 4th 2 years ago, a 3rd last year at districts. You've been to regionals a couple of times. One more chance here. What have you learned that you can put into practice?
Put into practice, keep up the pace, and I gotta keep wrestling tougher competition. Cause the years past, I've been wrestling, but I've been kind of taking the competition that I've been getting for granted, thinking that, oh, I'm ready for this and everything, when I would get there and I'd be a little short of where I thought I was. This year I've been wrestling better competition and getting myself prepared for the next level.
What can you do? What do you hope for yourself come districts, regionals, and maybe that last step?
Hoping to win districts, win regionals, and place in states.
finally, you're the senior, so this goes to you. Your thoughts on, leaving this program, what you'll take away from having wrestled here, and what are you gonna leave to the guys that come after you?
I'm gonna miss helping out in the practice room. I'm gonna miss these guys. All the coaches and everything that have helped me and stuff. And I'm just gonna miss it all. It's where I grew up.
Well, best of luck to all three of you guys come this postseason. Best of luck. It's been a great year. Keep it going. Pocono Mt East wrestlers standing out Ferrara, James Palys, and Joey Fogle. We're going to take a break right now. Chris Potter, their head coach, will join us. That's next.